They're kind of out there. So we went with Matthew, and I also love Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Welcome back into another episode of Morning Edition. We got Julian Tedor here, myself, Andy Satowski, Jason Harper, Ted Phaeton, the OG crew back in the studio, ready to go.
Yes.
And we're not talking about something that really impacts us directly, but something that we kind of impacts us because scams and parents. I feel like my parents are always getting caught up, whether it's Amazon or one of the text messages or an email thing. The scammers, to their credit, are getting pretty good. But guys, we're talking about this is something that all of us deal with, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think all of us have had the phone calls, or now that my mom lives in the same city as I do for the first time in forever. So Annie, I got this text message, and I don't even listen to the rest. I say no. I say delete it, send it to junk. But this email, no, don't. Did you click on the link? Well, no, but it could be. I need to read it more. No, I'm sorry, Mom, I love you. But to Julian's point, these things are getting more and more sophisticated. We've gotten emails here at work pretending to be from our former general manager, and a lot of us fell for it. Jason fell for it. I think I was about to hit reply, or it was about scheduling a meeting or something. I almost did it, and then we got a follow-up email. So they are getting very
they're
sophisticated. They are very crafty, but I think that all of us, they come out with studies all the time or statistics about how many people are falling for this. You're going to be arrested if you don't send us these Apple gift cards or something. Older generations, as things change, they're like, this might be the way we're doing things now. So yes, not to be mean to the parents, but just if you don't know it, don't open it.
100%.
That's it.
Now, there is science behind this.
Here it goes.
Of course.
As you know, age does impact decision making. It actually is our prefrontal cortex. I'm just talking science here. It's going to happen to me when I get older, but our prefrontal cortex actually does disintegrate as we get older in terms of our decision making. So
Sounds so mean. It disintegrates.
atrophy, would that be a better word?
It reduces in size.
Right.
Well, we show diminished in skepticism. Obviously, as we get in older age, we have to become more trusting of our caregivers, right? So we end up relinquishing certain decisions to those around us. That leads to, unfortunately, the scams that are very popular nowadays. My mom texting me for a toll that she wasn't even in Maryland driving, and there's a text message for her to pay a toll price, which isn't real. So again, she's making sure, hey, to Annie's point, is this how things are done now? Do they text us for these now?
But she
Where does this come from? And that's what I had to tell my mom, like, Mom, you didn't drive there.
Well, you see, you got to get them. You have to get them one step before the step they're taking. The step they're taking is clicking on it and find out more. That's where they get you. And so it's like, even if the text comes through, even if the email comes through, if you're not sure, like you said, Annie, delete it. Don't click on it. Just delete it. And whoever it is, if they're looking for you for a legit claim or whatever it is, they're going to end up tracking you down one way or another.
You'll know it.
Just let it go. I just feel bad. I hate it when my parents do something like that. It's been a while since they did, but they just, I feel like gone are the days where just a rando will call a parent, or someone in the older generation and be like, hey, how's your computer doing? Can we do a virus check run for you to make sure, it's probably been 10 or more years since my parents fell for that. It was a doozy though. It was a bad one. I should check up more. I mean, I think that's one of the responsibilities. I'm not yet at the caretaker stage. My folks still live in Atlanta. My older sister is nearby. So there's a lot more of that going on. But I think the older we get, I feel like it is our responsibility. We know we should anyway, technology a little bit better than what our parents do, is to check on them. Have you had any lately? What's going on? Give me the rundown on what you're getting in the mail. What calls you get? What texts you getting? You staying out of it? Mom, Dad? Okay, good, cool.
I think that's a good advice.
Just check it. The text messages, though, are really crafty. I don't know if you guys have gotten them yet, but they're texting you now, and the text will be something like, "Hey, we met. What are you up to today?" Or we met and we didn't get a chance to save numbers, but I got your number
for lunch today.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And knowing my parents, like that is something my dad or mom, I didn't save the number.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, my own wife has been caught by it. Where she's just curious. It's like, well, maybe I didn't save it. How many people do you meet a day? And okay, you gave a number. It's like, did I save their number? Okay, this could be somebody. And then before you know it, the way these hackers work, once you give them like a nugget, right? You send that text message back that allows them to get access, and you say something like, where'd you say you were again? Oh, I'm in this part of town.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're already hacking into your social media and stuff. The good thing is my parents' social media, like, hack it. Don't care.
Shut it
Whatever.
down, please.
Yeah. My mom forgets her password anyway. She's got 3 different Facebook accounts. None of them she has passwords to. So then it works. But like for other people, they're getting really crafty, and all you have to do is give them an inch.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, everything's locked up.
That's a good point. Or these, when we switch phones so often,
Yeah.
sometimes your address book doesn't get copied over for whatever reason. And so I always think of that too. And it's like, oh, hey, how are you doing? Or, hey, are you still in town? I've gotten those. And I'm like, where? And I'm like, you know what? If I don't have your number, I'm sorry. And if you really, really want to get a hold of me, you'll figure it out.
Call and leave a voicemail.
Mm-hmm. Well, even then, you
90s.
get those vague voicemails and whatnot, but you mentioned the inch. The inch is for the mile. They are looking for the inch because the social media account, it could be the name and the password that matches the name and password for your bank or other things, right? Or even the access, that app, your Meta, Facebook, what that has access to, whatever it shares the information with. The hackers can follow those breadcrumbs and take that to God only knows where. And obviously, it's a lucrative business. $3.1 billion lost annually by older Americans to scams per the FBI 2022.
That's not good. I think about 2 things right now that have to do with Amazon. I'm not pointing fingers or blaming Amazon. I'm just thinking about these as examples. It's Prime Day is going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think one of them is I'll get text all the time, and I need to ask my parents if they've fallen for this. It'll just say, hey, your package is running late. Click on this to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds, kind of looks a little bit legit. Sometimes you get them in an email. Those look a little more legit. But when you aren't ordering packages all the time, like our family is, it's like, oh, man, I can't remember which one it is. And you don't even know which one that they're asking about. So you click on it just to find out more. And that's where they got you. And then the other part of like Amazon, if you have an Alexa, a Google, smart home, any of those smart home devices that talk back and forth to you, my parents still don't have theirs officially set up that I gave them 7 years ago. And so I think my dad still calls it Elise. Elise wonders why it doesn't talk back. Hey, Elise. Anyway, don't even get me started. But sometimes that will even recommend something.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it can open a door to who knows what. Joy, you said you had.
So it's not even hackers. It's just Amazon. Alexa keeps on getting my mom. So my mom is on my sister's Amazon account. And without fail, at least once every 2 weeks, every week, we'll get a text message from my sister saying, who signed up for this? It'll be a subscription to like Amazon Music or some movie or some reoccurring thing. And it's just the Alexa talking to my mom. And mom's like, yeah. I like that music.
I like that.
Don't talk to Alexa, Mom.
This food subscription that's coming to the house. Where did it? Well, she asked if I was hungry.
Right.
I said, yeah.
Right.
That's
awesome.
so trusting they are.
Love it.
It just sounded like
Though.
Yoda. So trusting
So
they are.
trusting
They
they
are.
Alexa,
Or
stop
Yeah.
talking
talk
to
to
my
Alexa
parents.
not.
My big accomplishment is my parents are using emojis in text messages now.
Oh.
So we're
don't.
heading in the right direction.
That's
You know,
right.
we're only like 2 years removed from parents saying like signing off with their text messages like "Love, Dad." Love.
You're like, yeah, I know.
I don't know if your parents went through that where they were. It's not a letter. I know who it's from. I have your number saved.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna squeeze in a quick break. When we come back, more morning edition. Don't fall for a scam in between. We'll be right back.
I don't know who's hungry. If you're not, you're about to be. So we started talking about some new developments, right? Some new top chicken sandwiches in the country lists that come out at least every year. I think Chick-fil-A was on the top of the list,
Yep.
which we'd all pretty much agree with. Guys, yesterday, didn't plan on it. Wasn't on my agenda to go pull into a fast food restaurant to get a chicken sandwich. However, I did. And it was the greatest slice, crunchy heaven that I've ever had. I went to Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Who didn't make it on the list.
It
Didn't
wasn't
make
on
it
the
on
list. And we had Popeyes on there. We had Shake Shack of all things.
That was unusual.
It was.
Dave's Hot Chicken, which I
Yep.
think is more of a West Coast thing.
I think it is.
But there were a couple on there. Popeyes, I know, launched a couple years ago. They're big chicken. That's sort of what started the chicken wars.
Yeah.
So it just made us start talking and getting hungry and going, well, who's your favorite? Who's your favorite? So, Annie, do you like fried chicken sandwiches, by
I
the way?
do like fried chicken sandwiches.
Wow, I
With-
feel like you're like Mikey from Life.
He likes it.
Because of the aversions that you have to food.
Oh, yeah.
So when you say you, I'm like, okay.
I love, yes, we've been over this before in our daily or bi-weekly conversations here. on Queen City News Plus, or on Morning Edition. Yes, I love fried chicken sandwiches. I got especially into them when I was pregnant. That was like a craving that I had a lot, and a breakfast sandwich. Love Chick-fil-A. So I agree with that list. I will say that I'm not that big into fast food. So I haven't had Popeyes
Body's
before.
a temple.
I haven't had Bojangles unless someone brings it into work. And
So wait, are you even qualified to rank these?
yes, I can. Yes,
Good question,
I
Julia.
can do that. Well,
yeah?
I love Chick-fil-A. I get that.
Have
But
you
can,
had
can I throw out like a
Go ahead.
local place that I think has
Okay.
this
All right.
amazing
Go
chicken
for it.
sandwich?
Go ahead.
Hello Sailor.
Ooh.
Hello Sailor
just there
in
for the
Lake
first time this week.
Norman.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh, it's
I didn't
so
have it. I
good.
should have.
Okay, it's
Is it
drenched.
spicy?
Yes,
Oh.
it's spicy. It's got the perfect amount of crunch on it. It's like the chicken is juicy on the inside.
Mm.
The batter is light and crispy. It comes with this really good mayo. There's a pickle on it. I always have them put it
Take
on
that
the
one right
side so someone else can have it. It is so good. And I'm literally thinking about it right now, eating it by the water. So
I'm out
yes,
to watering.
Road trip.
road trip. So
Road-
yes, I agree.
Okay.
But with Chick-fil-A, if I have to do fast food, I'm always doing Chick-fil-A.
But have you had the Popeye? You haven't had Popeyes. You haven't had
haven't.
Shake Shacks. I haven't had Shake Shacks. Who here? Okay, so I like local. So Hello
Yes.
Sailor, I like that. Ted, Jason, have you guys had the trifecta? I've never had Shake Shack, but you guys have had Popeyes, Bojangles, Chick-fil-A, right?
Yes.
I had Bojangles. Popeyes was a while ago. When
But you had it,
came
right?
out, But I've had it. Yeah.
Where do you guys rank them?
Oh.
Man, for me, and I love Chick-fil-A. Like, I love Chick-fil-A. Two of our girls, like half our girls have worked there or currently working there. I love it. But it's just a smaller, it doesn't have that crispy batter that some of the thicker chicken breasts have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with Bojangles or Popeyes. That's a tough one for me. I like a little bit of, like, I don't necessarily need buffalo chicken. Doesn't need to, where the whole thing's drenched.
Right.
I want a little kick though, even if it's a dusting, put a little spice into it, right?
Little dusting.
I'm telling you guys, the one I had yesterday at Bojangles,
Yeah.
It hit different.
next
Good.
level. Like, it was at least an inch and a half thick. So it was a thick, juicy bird.
Mm-hmm.
Some crunchy batter, just a little bit of mayonnaise underneath that bun. It was ridiculous.
How was the
I'm
bun?
sure it was at least
Was the bun
2,000
good?
It was
calories.
hot outside
And
yesterday
it was hot.
too.
I
so
know this was so like.
no, it's fine.
Worth the sweat.
It was fantastic.
You get a sweet tea?
It was fantastic.
What did you do with?
I got their version of a Sprite. I think it's called a Starry.
Starry.
I don't know.
Old Sierra Mist.
Started.
Is
I
that-
was trying not to up the sugar level.
Okay.
What did I
Yeah.
do? I went with a soda.
There you go.
There you
Great
go.
job, Harp.
I like
Naturally.
it.
Nothing like some high fructose corn syrup there. All right, Teddy, where you ranking them?
I'm leaning more with Harp. I think Popeye's number one for me. I
right.
like the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. I always go spicy because I like the spice.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it feels like something's missing, and it didn't feel that way until I had Popeyes, and that's where I feel like more of the sauce presence is helpful for me.
Mhm.
I like the sauce aspect, and then I would probably put Bojangles as a very close number 3.
Okay. I haven't had Bojangles chicken sandwich. I've had Popeyes.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm
Put it on the list
tempted
today.
now.
That might make me reconsider, Jason.
I feel like I don't even know. It doesn't even seem in my mind that they are they're chicken sandwiches, but it doesn't necessarily feel comparable to me because I feel like Chick-fil-A is like the golden standard for like if you were to take a McDonald's, Wendy's, all those. Even the Wendy's chicken sandwich is pretty good.
It is.
I think Chick-fil-A wins out of that, but the type of breading that they use on the Bojangles and
See,
Popeyes one,
That's it right
it's
there.
like a different class of it.
Yes.
It's almost like a restaurant type chicken sandwich
is,
because you're
it
talking
is.
about like a big old cut of it.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A got tiny. It's good.
It's small, but it's like little bitty breading, like almost like a panko breadcrumb or something.
Yeah.
And it's great. Don't get me wrong, but
It's
when I want a
different.
fried chicken sandwich, I'm expecting that. Just that crisp. That
We're to go to the drive-through today.
I think you do.
I think it might be worth it.
All right.
I'm gonna go to Bojangles.
Bet. Okay.
I will say, and I keep looking down because I'm trying to find it.
Huh.
Marion, North Carolina. There was a very small local restaurant. My wife and I went there for a getaway. It's on South Main Street.
Okay.
I wish I had the location. It's right next to Mr. Bob's Donuts.
Of course it is.
But it's not coming up on Google Maps. But Main Street, it's 2 blocks long. Probably the best chicken sandwich we've ever had.
Wow.
It had the pickle, it had the spicy filet, the breading. It was just a local spot. So we went to
Those are
Marion,
the
North
best.
Carolina. We've been talking about going to our mountain counties and giving to the local economies. So if anyone's looking for a good little weekend getaway with the family and for a good chicken sandwich, if you don't want one of those staples.
What does it look more like? Like that sandwich?
Oh, it looks more like the Popeyes.
Or yeah, the one we're about to see right there. The Popeyes.
Good.
Come on, let me see the video.
Come on, where is it?
Come on.
Where is it? Oh, wait, I had to start.
I thought, man, okay. I thought we are going to get the Popeye sandwich there.
No Popeyes for you.
All right. Oh, also, if you guys have a very strong feeling about this, there it is.
That one, yeah. Looks
Look
more
at
like
the
that.
crisp on that sandwich.
Let us know. Let us know which one you prefer, and let us know if there's a local spot like Ted Spot in Marion or Hello Sailor where you think there's a really good chicken sandwich. Because look, all of us love to eat.
Yep.
So we will go out and try it. We'll take a road trip, try the best chicken
We would do that
sandwiches.
for you. We would do that for you guys.
In
No
the
pickle.
name of journalistic duties, we would do that.
right.
It's our duty to you, the viewer, to eat some chicken sandwiches. All right. While we think about chicken sandwiches, you think about the list you're going to send to us. We're going to squeeze in a final break for Morning Edition. We'll be back to wrap up the show right after this.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. We've been talking about chicken sandwiches. We've been talking about our parents falling for scams. And this was one that got us talking yesterday, and that is that more people are naming their vehicles. This is something that, of course, has been happening for generations, but now someone
Since
has
the
to
Model
study.
T.
Since the Model T. People now have to study the things, right? There's a new study every day, and it came out with the top names that people are naming their cars. And we were... they were a little unoriginal. They're things like, the Batmobile and things like that. Very unoriginal. So we started talking about all of the vehicles that we have named, or if we do it at all. And of course, the answer was yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have named our
We're
vehicles.
the family.
Yeah, it is part of the family. You go, if you commute to work, you're in it every day, at least twice a day. So, Ted, you had... you fondly remembered the name of one of your favorite vehicles.
Yeah, my first car was a Mazda 6. I drove it until the wheels fell off, literally, figuratively and literally. But I named it Vix for V6. I thought I was creative. First song I played it was Chameleonaire, Riding Dirty. Come on now.
Naturally.
Stop it.
But
Naturally.
I loved it. That was Vix. That was my baby. I didn't have a girlfriend at the time, so my car was my girlfriend. I would wash her and wax her on the weekends, take good care of her, and of course make sure the gas was full. And
Okay.
It's a good
went
start.
on a lot of different adventures, me and Vix, and then I had to watch her lay off in the sunset.
That's how, you know what? That you gotta set your true love away, man. That's how it works. She served you right. All right.
All right.
Somebody
All right.
go.
Harp, you got any names for the vehicles?
Oh yeah. One of the trucks that I had, I like trucks, and I had Stella.
I like trucks.
I like trucks. Started with Tonka trucks, and now I got big boy trucks. Got to get a running start.
Get like a big red truck and call it Clifford.
Oh, what just happened? I should, Cliff. That'll be the next one. So Stella.
Yes.
Stella was the last one I had. I have not named my current one, and I'm coming up on a year next week.
Oh.
Okay,
So I'm struggling with it.
Why Stella though? What's the background behind
Yeah.
Stella?
I don't know. She was big and bossy, and I think either my wife.
Stella got her groove back.
She got her groove back. She did. I don't know if it was my wife or one of my girls. We kind of were just like, what does she look like? To me, I don't know why it was even a she. I think that's the issue is if your vehicle for you is just a mode of transportation and that's all there is, maybe you don't name it.
Yeah.
But for a lot of us, you get a certain vehicle. Maybe it's not just because that's the one you found on sale, but because you liked it. There was something about it, right? And so if it's a sports car, we had a red convertible Mustang for a while. Love that car. We sold it. It's killing me. But it was Eleanor. And if you've seen any seen any of the movies, Fast or any of those movies, they have some Mustangs in them named Eleanor, and so that's why we named that one Eleanor. But my wife had an uppity SUV. Hers was Woodfin.
Woodfin.
Very regal and refined.
Woodfin.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Woodfin. Julian, you had a creative name.
I have. So I've had two cars in my life. My first one was a 2004, I believe, Toyota Corolla. Had crank windows. Okay.
Yes.
Old school. Loved that thing. Rode it to almost 200,000 miles. And I named her Ethel because Ethel to me reminded me of a sweet old lady. With a lot, like that sweet old lady that's got
pie.
right, just cares for you, will love you, look after you.
Got your back.
Got
Never
your-
let you down.
That was Ethel for me because she took me to college. She took me to my first job. I would make long commutes to go see my parents. It was like a 2.5 hour drive from the Eastern Shore of Maryland, and Ethel always had me. I put Ethel through a snowstorm, several snowstorms,
That's a long
few
relationship.
accidents.
Right, very long
But
relationship.
Ethel always came back. Ethel always came back. But now I got Pearl.
Pearl.
Now I got
Pearl.
You got Pearl.
I
These
got
are like
Pearl.
grandma names.
It's
Yeah.
Pearl.
I like
so,
this.
So Pearl though is a nod to my great aunt Pearline, okay? Because she was a boss. I can't say the next word, okay? But a beat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
baby.
What you're putting down.
She would gamble a little bit back in her day. She had a swagger, huge Michigan
Pearl.
fan, love, and her home was in the shadow of the big house, and so she had a swagger to her, right? And she always had a bunch of different wigs. So she's black, beautiful. That's Pearl.
Oh.
That's Pearl.
That's
I
Pearl. It's
love
my aunt
it.
Pearl.
Pearl is black.
What wig is
Black and
Pearl
beautiful.
wearing today?
Well, today my car or Pearl because Pearl ain't no longer with us.
Oh,
Okay, car.
okay.
But the car ain't got no wig now, man.
Pollen.
She bald.
She bald.
But she's still beautiful, all right? She bald, black, and beautiful.
Bald,
That's
black,
Pearl.
beautiful.
Bald, black, and beautiful.
I love it.
Annie,
What about you? Do you name yours? Oh, no, this is going to be good.
Okay.
Please don't tell me it's like Phil.
Phil. Well,
Or
so
Brad.
my current car is Matthew.
Oh,
Matthew.
Matthew.
Matthew. I don't really call him that often. It's a Lincoln, and so Matthew McConaughey did all the Lincoln ads.
get it.
They're kind of
All
out
right.
there. So we went with Matthew, and I also love Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
The car before that
Uh-huh.
was a Lexus SUV, and so I called her Lulu.
Oh.
The Lexus. I like alliteration. But
that.
200,000 miles, literally, like
Wow.
Tech drove it till the wheels fell off. When it came time to move here from Michigan, I was like, she ain't gonna make it. She's not gonna make that trip. So we had to
Dang.
sell her, and then I traded for Matthew. Before that, my favorite car was Hans.
Hans.
Was it a Hans?
Hans was a red station wagon looking Audi. And of course,
Wow.
German car.
German. All right.
Hans.
Hans gave me trouble.
Oh.
Hans was a shisty little thing. The transmission liked to go out. Didn't like to work in the Iowa snowstorms sometimes. So he went back to Reno, and I got Lou because she had the heated seats for Iowa winters. I had, but really quickly because I know we're running out of time. But then I had a scooter in college whose name was Enzo.
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 That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Like a moped scooter or like a lime scooter?
technically a motorcycle. So I should have gotten my motorcycle's license.
Word.
Engine size. I don't know what these things are. That's what I would have told the police officer. But it didn't look like a motorcycle. So I was like, oh, this isn't a Vespa. We're going to call it Enzo.
Enzo.
A little Italian thing so we can scoot around campus. But I think it's fun to name your vehicles. It's just,
Yeah.
It makes you care for him.
it does.
I
It really
agree.
does.
Yeah.
I agree.
56% of Americans would agree with you as well.
Well, all right.
Thank you for throwing those numbers in there,
Thank you, Ted.
That would not have been a complete segment without a little bit of data to
There we
back.
go.
What I'm here for.
Yeah.
All right, Ted. Well, since you gave me the statistics, you want to wrap the show?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Oh.
Jason, did you have something else?
No. I'm ready to go for the drive-through.
Come on,
I'm
man.
taking my truck and I'm
We
going
got
to get a chicken
Bohangla.
sandwich.
I got to take Pearl to get Bohangles. Come on.
Do not answer that text message saying your package is through that link. Don't fall for the scams. Go right to the drive-thru. Get yourself your chicken sandwich in your car, which is named whatever you want it to be. This has been Morning Edition. We'll catch you next time.
Boom. Woo.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.